I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that was 5 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, Wentz. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Matthews unable to hang on, and it's 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. To throw is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
82, 82. Here we go. 120. Stat. 81.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Great. Shift. Flag. Run.
Into the red zone. Wentz finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
81.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey. Flag. Go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Get there. Yeah, baby. Woo! Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Now he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
So go. 120. Lion. Shorty. Sunday.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 42. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now running right through it. Now we have Wentz here, still down on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The pitch to Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 25 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's the backup Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Smith now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow. 15, yeah. Here we go. Oh. Right, sit down. No, right.
To throw again. Smith. Being chased out left. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, let's roll. Set, line, 80. Alert three. Regular. Turn left. Yellow. Let's go. 15. 12. Watch out.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right. Yellow. Single receiver. Hey, Liz.
On 2nd and 10, Smith forced out to his left. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Set, line, 80.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Liz.
Throwing again. Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Liz.
They'll come out in the pistol. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Alex Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch him with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it again with 4 now. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good list. Orange. 12.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Orange. Get right, 80.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Ready? Line, 80. Swing left.
On second down, here's Smith. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Yellow. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down is Smith. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. It was looking for Matthews that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. throwing here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Right.
After the interception, here's Smith. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Smith now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
Now it's Smith. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
12. 15, yeah.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Smith on 3rd down. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Smith. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.